Kevin Wilde used tapes by mail, or books on tape. They weren't even the ancient cassettes that I would recognize. I had never used them before, but he knew how to use them. And the library or the Blind Association or something like that, some blind association, sent him random books in the mail, and he'd listen to them at night and in the daytime. Probably couldn't tell you what was in them, but he'd listen to them. And to keep his repetitive stories at bay, sometimes Mike, the staff, would just tell him to shush it, and I'd say, well, okay, I've heard this one too many times. Or I would ask him if he wanted to hear some jokes from YouTube. And of course he didn't know what YouTube is, but I say was because where he was where I used to live, and I'm sure he's still living there. And so one day Trina, the owner, she comes in and she's in the kitchen and we're at the table, and she says, "What are you guys listening to?" It was something I haven't posted on here, mainly because it's 5th grade material on steroids, you know. But he was busting a gut. And other things that I have posted on here. Yeah. Another YouTube I played for Carol was the This Is Not Happening, about the deer, the kids smoking weed, and I told Trina about that one. She said, I can just see her listening to that one. Carol had a teenage daughter who died taking the wrong medication, not reading the label. She would have been my age. She also had 4 cats. And then Madeline moved into her room after being in my room for a while. Well, she was in my room back at the Bates Motel after hanging out with Lyle. When he passed away, she moved to my room after not letting me pet her for 5 years, to demanding to be petted sometimes all day long, and other days ignoring me. If I'd reach down to pet her, she'd actually crouch down. Sometimes, you never know. But so Madeline moved into her room next to mine. She'd still come over and visit me, but she'd sleep on her bed and just look at me and come over sometimes when she was gone.